Hey, what's up, guys? Back out here at the property. Got a late start today. Really late start. Later than normal. Yeah, getting out here pretty late. I'm Brandon. Over there is Blisto. He's made his rounds once. And then he usually comes back after that, but he went out and bid another round for some reason. But he's out enjoying himself, so that's good. It was a strange ride here. Got to not a pretty uneventful until got a text message alert from my mom's iPhone and saying that the phone had detected a crash and sent her location. I got it, and my brothers got it, and she was out of town and nobody could get a hold of her. And yeah, so a good ride portion of the ride here is talking to my brothers, and we were trying to figure out what was going on. And luckily everything was okay. Just she left her, well, everything was okay for her, not for her phone. She left it on the top of a car and it fell off and got ran over. And well, that makes sense, detecting a crash. And I think a lot of people have done that before. So yeah, good news that everything is all right. We're gonna get out here and man, gotta do some mowing. Not gonna do that now. Gonna do some small things. I think I got to want to hang up a drag that I use to drag around in dirt spots to level it out and smooth it out. Got some firewood that I want to stack up. I want to put those poles, finish off that storage rack area, and see if my little pipes that I drilled are gonna work. And then I got a tree over there by the tractor where I was organizing my attachments over there that I want to clean up some of the lower branches. So it's a lot of stuff there I want to get done in a couple of hours here. So I better get to it. All right, well, I figured after clearing out under here, I figured the best thing to do is get started on something easy. That should be easy. So I'm gonna hang up the drag right there. I'm just gonna put two hooks, these small hooks here, two of them up there, bang, bang, and have a spot. Put in 4 screws, hold these up. That'll be up and done just like that in a couple minutes. So I do need to get one of my ladders down here that we hung up previously. And then, yeah, just get these mounted up real quick. So we'll get to it. All right, I guess I didn't think all the way through. It's only 1.5 inches forward up there, and I got 3-inch screws, so it's not gonna need that at all. So let me go get some shorter screws. Man, is it warm out here already? All right, got shorter screws. Let's get these put in. All right, well, that was nothing. Just getting that in there. It's up off the ground like I wanted. Hangs out a little bit on the bottom, but that's all right. Man, I'm sweating. So now to get over here and get the lumber storage rack brackets up. So before we do any putting up these storage racks, I need to drill the hole for these. I drilled the 3 for mounting it up to the studs over there, but now I need to drill the ones for these orange brackets. And that's where we got to be probably a little more precise with everything, because I got to make sure that these are pretty good to level so that I don't have the arms, you know, sticking out crooked and whatnot. Once again, it don't got to be perfect. Functionality is usually the key. So I'm just going to use a level like that. Oh, my vise ain't holding. Now that rotated, I want to make sure I'm vertical, which I think I am. Close enough. And as long as that goes on that, we can get one of these little screws through, just like that. Well, I think that's a winner. So now I got to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5 more times. So let me get that done. All right, I got all those put together, as you saw, and they came out perfectly. So, no, just kidding. They're pretty crooked, but like I said, it ain't got to be perfect. I think they'll work. So, let's get them hung up, see how high I want them, and get them put on and move on to something else. All right, I got them all up there. They're not too bad, actually. It looks not god awful. And now I need to make a little shelf here for this one, to where got all these poles over here. I don't know if I need them, if I should keep them. Every once in a while I use them for something, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep them. So I'm gonna lay those, make a little box here, little, not a box, but a little area for the back so they don't roll off, and for the front. And then they're way too long, so I'm going to cut them off right about here. Let them only hang over a little bit. No, I don't think it matters. Yeah, don't know if it matters. So let's see. All right, I got all my pipe up there. So now I have one more of these brackets and one more of the orange one left over. So I guess I am going to go ahead and use it. So this area here, right, I can't put anything on this bracket. So I'm just gonna put another bracket in right here so I can have another little small storage area. So let's get that done. All right, got everything up, my pipe, my extra siding, more pipe, all my boards here. So a lot of this will come away when I start doing the getting on the shed build. But for right now, we're gonna be here like this. And it's not perfect, it's not great, but hey, look, it's holding everything up. So, I'm gonna go take a break, put up all my tools and everything I got out, and then, I think I overworked my drill a little bit. I saw it smoking, trying to put in those 1/4-inch lag bolts. I've never had a problem before, but if I remember correctly now, I always use a little impact for putting those 1/4-inch in, and not the drill. So, yeah, that's my bad. Forgot all about that. Let me get this stuff put up, take a break, and get onto something. All right, got all that cleaned up, all my tools put up. Now I'm going to get these bricks here and some old boards and make me a little firewood holder. Show you how I do that real quick and simple, so I can get all this firewood over here up off the ground. And it's just gonna be with this cinder block here. And I'll take these old boards I've had laying around here. Hopefully they withstand the weight. And we're gonna stick them in like that and have it come off that way. And then one here on the other side. Of course, they're a little too wide right now, these deck boards or whatever they are. So I'm just gonna have to trim a little bit off of them, and I'm gonna make 2 of these. And that shouldn't take very long to make that. Put them over here, right in that little open area. But picking up all this and moving it is going to take a little time. And it's not that far to walk. It's just right over there to here. But I can only carry a couple pieces at a time. Might just pick them up, throw them in the wheelbarrow, so I can do a big group of them. So let me get those boards cut and make a little V out of them to stack the firewood. All right, got me tools here. Measured it out. I think it'd take 1/2 inch off each side and go up about 8 inches. You need to do that to both of these. Just draw that there. Draw that there, which isn't quite long enough, but should give me a good spot to go off of. Once again, ain't gotta be perfect. Just gotta make it work. That board's not very good at all. So let me get these cut out. Sure I remember the right sides to go to, and then we'll get it put in the blocks and stack some wood and see how it works. All right, well, 2 cinder blocks, 2 old boards, nice big V shape there to stack wood in. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Use 2x4s, they'll fit in there a lot better. But I didn't want to use any good 2x4s, and I have this old junk lumber that ain't good for nothing. Hopefully good enough for stacking wood though. So let me start moving those piles over there. It's a lot of wood. It may not look that much, but it's a lot. All right, well, I got the heart pumping there. It was tiring, sweating a little bit, but two big old stacks there of wood. Hopefully those boards I used hold up. This one here was a little wobbly. I think I got it to steady out some by twisting the pile, but I would say for sure, make sure if you do something like that to put the brick down in the ground some. Make sure it's real steady, or on a super flat, hard surface. Because now I'm worried that the ground will get wet and that'll shift and have issues. Hopefully not. And I think I need to make one more because I still got that stack of mesquite wood over there. On this one, I will put it down in the ground some. All right, it's been a little while. I've went ahead and made another thing over there for the firewood, for the mesquite wood. So I made sure I leveled that ground out real good right there. And it's, of course, not even as tall as the others, so I'm not even worried about this one. It's pretty steady there. And I think I got that other one down there, the back one. I'm moving it around like I did the phone. Got it pretty well stable-ish. So, man, it's nice to get that and those wood piles picked up. Over here where I went and hung the grater. I mean, it's nice to get that area right there cleaned up a little. Now I can get in there and mow. Went ahead and pulled off all the wood that was up here hanging in that tree. It was really old wood, been there forever. And of course, like this board here was falling off. Yeah, I need to come in and take those 1x6s down and do something with all these long pieces of tree that I've cut down. I think I've had enough of moving stuff though. My back is a little sore. And it's getting later in the evening. It's a little about 6:30, I think. So I'm not gonna do anything with that tonight. But man, it's the little things. Getting that little area cleaned up there, getting that cleaned up, getting the grater hung up over there, finishing the storage racks, getting those up. Yeah, a lot of little things there. Man, it's those little things that make a big difference sometimes, especially when you put them off and you get 90% projects and it's good enough, but it ain't done. It's good to come back in and finish that stuff up and just to clean up in general. So, rambling there, but I'm gonna get on some mowing now. I'm not gonna do too much around here. This isn't too high. I do like to do the area that's around the gazebo and right in front of the RV so that I can see where I'm walking and what I'm stepping on or not stepping on. So I'm gonna get the mower out and get skimming around on that. Well, I've been out mowing for a little bit. Saw a little bit up here around the gazebo and up over here in front of the RV, but I continued to way out there getting a lot of grass cut. And the mower, man, I don't know why. It keeps getting, that deck seems like it's full of grass again. And it's just sticking to everything. I don't know if it's this fescue that I put down or what. Like I said before, it's not wet. It is very, very green though. And so, I mean, it needs to be, I need to put it back up on the lift and scrape it all out again, because it's getting, you can hear it when it's going clogged. It's got a lot of stuff up underneath there. But, you know, it's still cutting pretty good. But now I'm gonna go get on the tractor and get out there and cut some of the really tall stuff and get that managed a little bit. I think I'm gonna call it for this one because it is getting kind of dark. I'll have to throw on the lights and just get out there and start mowing. So I guess till next time, later.